Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Market Prep. I hope you're having an amazing morning. Hope you guys had an incredible day yesterday. Good morning, Peter, from good old Vancouver over in the headquarters, man. Good morning to you. How you doing?
Good morning, Carlos. I'm doing great. Got a little echo I've got to take care of at this end. But yes, we are I'd like to say beautiful, sunny Vancouver, but it is miserable, rainy Vancouver. And I've only been here for about 6 hours, so I'm working on very little sleep.
Yeah, I can imagine. That echo's going to drive you crazy. So you might want to check that because I know how that is like.
I got it fixed. I don't hear an echo anymore, so hopefully you can still hear me okay.
Yeah, we hear you good. Okay.
Excellent.
All right, good morning, guys. Let's get right to it. Some economic data coming out today. Let's jump right to that, and then we'll look at our gappers list, see what's happening there.
Yeah, not a lot, not huge amount of data, but we do have a couple things: initial jobless claims, GDP numbers, and the durable goods orders all came out within the last couple of minutes. Let's start with durable goods. The expected was a 0.5% contraction. We actually had 0.1% growth, so a little bit of a surprise number there. Better durable goods orders than anticipated. The GDP, same story, but not as much of a difference. 1.3% was the expected growth of the U.S. economy, and it came in at 1.4%, so a little bit stronger than expected. And then the jobless claims, also a better than expected number. In this case, it means it's slightly lower, but again, not by much. We're talking about 3,000 jobless claims. The expected forecast was 236,000, came in at 233,000. So net, all good economic signals from the economy. Usually that means that the markets aren't so happy. If I look so far this morning, let's see, did the markets react? Well, we've got the SPY and the Qs. Everything seems to be going up. So little contrarian there. I'm not sure what to think. I mean, the market's down overall, but moving higher. I'm not sure what's happening here. Anyways, you never know these days. It is summer, which means that our summer volume is going to be a little bit lower, and you can't always expect these economic indicators to have the results that they would during higher volume periods. There's only one other piece of economic data coming out later today, which is the pending home sales. That's coming out at 10 o'clock. So again, who knows? We really haven't seen much of an impact. Once the market opens on these numbers, they come out and the market's like, whatever, we're doing our thing. At least on the stuff I watch. I don't know that we should expect too much. It is interesting that previously new home sales were down quite a bit. They're expecting them to be roughly flat at only 0.4% contraction. So we'll see if that happens at 10 a.m. Like I mentioned, other than that, we're watching the earnings. We did have one earnings of note from last night that, Carlos, we were talking about yesterday that we were watching, and a couple more from this morning. So we'll talk about those as we get to the gapper list, I suppose, up and down.
Yeah, we sure will. Let's start here with the first one on our gap up list this morning is KALA, and this list made up of a lot of names that we have not seen, at least I can recall. So usually not a lot of our usual suspects are on here. I see MU, I see XPEF, but other than that, these are names that we're not regularly familiar with. So I expect some kind of garbage material stuff to be in here. So we'll see. Well, let's go through it. Let's look at the first one, KALA. This is up 30% this morning, 1.1 million shares traded. So we got some volume. We got an ugly pre-market activity, though. If you note this here, this is not looking pretty. Back and forth action. Stock is under $5. Let me get the bottom chart to be correct as well. Here we go. And yeah, it just looks ugly. Even the daily looks messy. So I don't want no parts of it, Peter. But any news that's driving this low flow, 2.3 is what I have.
Yeah, as you said, low float stock here. Keep in mind they closed the day yesterday with a market cap just under $13 million, and they announced a private placement of $12.5 million. So basically, somebody bought half the value of the company, if you want to look at it that way. Uh, and there's got to be a mistake here because apparently, they agreed to sell 1.2 million shares of its common stock. Oh yeah, okay, sorry, at a price of $5.85 a share. So sorry, I was seeing $585 a share, but they did. They actually sold 9,393 shares at $585 a share. That's a big price difference. Anyways, the 585 makes more sense. That explains why the price has basically jumped to you notice that exact level, 585, because somebody just sold half the value of the shares out there at that price. So Carlos, we're not probably going to see much more movement on KALA, this small cap biotech today. So yeah, probably more than you need to know about it, but not worth
Yeah.
watching.
Yep, not worth it. On to the next one here is going to be KASI. Just made it to the top list.
Mm.
This one's up 40%. Another low flow, 6.4. Is this low flow day? I see three low flows leading our gap up list. Must be low flow
So
day today.
far, yeah.
So get ready for a couple of garbage cans to come out here. So CASI up to 40%, 3.6 million shares traded. Again, looks messy, hard to borrow on it. These stocks, right? This one actually got going. Is this the market open? Oh no, after hours. I
Yeah,
can tell.
after.
This is just so bad. I can't tell what it is.
No,
That's how bad it is.
that was
It
during
is
the
after
market
hours,
hours.
right?
Just was it? Oh, maybe it was
I
right
can't
after the
tell.
close. Yeah.
This like we're
Like,
skipping a bunch of hours in here. Roll the truck, please. This is
yeah.
ridiculous. What's going on here? Oh my god! All right, let's.
I was
I can't
I
even
was
read
really
this
hoping
chart.
there'd
I
be
mean,
some early garbage trucks here so that I could give you the real garbage truck sound as they come by the office. Remember when
yeah.
they used to when Andrew was trading out of here every morning? But
Oh,
I think
it
it's too
felt
early
like
for the garbage trucks.
how these trucks back up right into a parking lot. It felt like they were backing up forever. Beep beep. Like where they're coming from. They're backing up from like a mile long or something. It was forever. But yeah, I do remember
It's a
that.
long alley.
And yeah, it's got to be at least 500 feet. I mean, it just felt like that. Anyways, here it is, guys. Cassie doesn't look good. Peter, any news just for us, just to enlighten us, I guess, but this looks
Uh,
really bad.
Yeah, they did have two things. So again, low float. Got to remember, $48 million market cap as at the close yesterday. They did get a $15 million private placement, so similar to what we saw on the other garbage E1. So the private placement is good news for them, but doesn't make it that tradable. Let's see, they sold them at $5 a share. So look at where the price is, right? I mean, we can track these things. They also, interestingly, said they plan to submit an application for two new antibody mediated rejection drugs. This is a Chinese pharmaceutical, so I'm immediately skeptical of anything they say they plan to do. Until they've done it, they can't be trusted. So, anyways, I don't like it. The garbage truck was well warranted. We can just move on.
Yeah, let's do that. On to the next one on here. Okay, so both at the top not looking great. Another low flow. It is going to be PHUN. So PHUN this morning.
Funware.
This one, yeah, hit as high as $8. Has been dropping from the pre-market highs this morning. The ticker sounds familiar. I think we might have. Yeah, look at the mess we had
We've
back
seen
in
it before.
January and
Yeah, we
February.
have.
Yeah, definitely seen it before. Anything good today, Peter?
Uh, no, I don't know why it's moving exactly. This one, if you remember, used to be tied. I mean, maybe it still is tied to the old Trump company. So it was moving
Oh, I don't
before
remember
it was
that. Mhm.
DJT. What was the other? I can't remember what it was called now before DJT. I should remember that. But anyways, doesn't matter.
Was it a
It was
SPAC
tied into
or?
the Trump. Yeah, it was whatever the before DJT, whatever it was called there. I'm sure our room knows, and they're yelling at me right now. Whatever it was called, DWAC. There you go. Thanks, guys. See, I knew you guys would
Oh
have it. DWAC.
yes,
So
DWAC. I
yeah, fun
remember
was
that.
moving when DWAC was moving. I don't know why it's moving today. There's not really any news on it. Maybe we should check, Carlos. Maybe we should check DJT, see what it's doing today. if it's got some big moves on it, not really, eh? So I mean, it's up,
Not
but
much.
not much. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? This is one that I used to avoid, so I think I'll just continue that trend. I'm going to continue to avoid it because I don't see any news. So,
Yeah, I don't see anything fun on this one either. And then again, the technicals just don't look great on top of that. So I don't think it's worth keeping on here. We're going to move on to the next one. It's going to be SUZ. So SUZ. Oh man. No, 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 already. This is just brutal. Why is this on the gappers list? How did this make it here? Okay, so it is up 15%. It does have, yeah, there's the truck for this one too. It does have
mm,
261,000. That's why I made it, but this is
mm.
not worthy of our gappers list, guys. I mean, I don't even care what's happening with this. All right, Peter, do you
This
like
is
this?
I'm
I mean, I know you don't
surprised.
like it, but
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't like it at all. But this is interesting that they had takeover talks. They were going to be taking over. This is a Brazilian pulp and paper company, and they were going to take over International Paper, a U.S. based company. And apparently, the takeover talks have ended very poorly. So I guess this is gapping up because they're no longer buying them, and I guess that's seen as a good news story for SUZ. But Carlos said that's probably all we need to know. I can't imagine ever trading this. I'm already tired of talking about it.
yeah, yeah, no, wow. All right, let's anything here? SMR. Let's see. SMR. All right, this looks a little better. It is a 4.1, 210,000 shares traded. The float on this thing is 72 million, so a little bit higher. We actually seen this ticker in the past. I have never traded it. I usually
Yep.
prefer to go with something else. And I think I'm going to do the same today. So, I mean, it is a 4.1, hard to borrow, so you can short it. I usually like to stay away from tickers that have that situation because for when you're looking for a 5 minute RB, you want to be able to have flexibility and trade it both ways, right? So being able uh, to be stuck in one direction is not fun. So, any news, Peter?
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is news or rumor, to be honest, because I don't see a lot of articles on it. But there's a lot of chatter on Stock Twits about Bill Gates and Warren Buffett teaming up to invest a couple $1 billion in SMR. You know, that feels like the stuff that rumors are made of. It could be real. I don't know. But it just seems sketchy that no major news outlets have picked it up and created articles on it. Right? It's just talk. So I'm skeptical. I mean, we'll have to see. What's the volume so far this morning on SMR?
Right now, we're looking at 212,000.
Yeah, see, that feels like rumor level volume. If Gates
Mm-hmm.
and Buffett were really sort of jumping in with a few billion, you'd think some deeper pockets would be starting to position themselves against that investment, right? So, yeah, I
Yeah.
think we probably want to stay away from this.
I agree. This rumor doesn't look too strong here. Last but not least, it's going to be DJT, and they are up 3.2, 686,000 shares traded. There could be some moves on this, right? We got the debate happening tonight, so that obviously is going to get things going. It has been moving quite a bit over the last couple of days. Look at the drop here, but if you look at this into the action, it hasn't been clean. I have not looked at it in the last couple of days, so I don't know how it looked yesterday or the day before. It looks like it was decent, volume increasing. So I think if you like it, if you've been watching it before, you can trade it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Could be in play today, but I'm not sure how it'll be.
Maybe I now know why FPHUN is moving. PHUN and DJT, as I said, both tied into Trump. And we do have, I think, in the U.S. you do have the first debate tonight. Is that right? The first presidential
Yeah,
debate.
first debate tonight.
So
Yep.
so that seems to be why they're moving today. DJT's been sort of moving in advance of it all week. Maybe Funware is trying to get in on the fun. So yeah, who knows what's going to
Yep.
happen in that debate? It's going to be, oh man, you know what? Get your tapioca pudding and your denture cream ready for this fight. It's going to be a battle of the geriatrics, but anyways, we'll see what happens. It could be. I think it's just going to be ugly. It's just going to be. It's
Yeah.
not going to be a presidential debate. It's going to be old men arguing. You think I go on rants? Wait till you
It's
watch this thing tonight. that
I
should be a lot of fun. That's
I,
right. There you
I
go.
absolutely
Maybe I.
agree.
Why didn't they give me a podium? Maybe I guess I'm not qualified for the presidential debates, but I can get up there and rant. Anyway, next time.
I'm still shocked, man. There's how many people? What's the population in the U.S.? And we picked the two
380
oldest
million.
candidates. I
Yeah.
mean, what the? I can't say that, but
Well,
geez, man,
they do
we
say
got to do better.
only
I mean,
only a fool would run for office. So maybe everybody else is too smart that they're not wanting to run. I don't know,
yeah,
but
yeah, it's wild.
well, I
It's
guess
wild.
looks
Um,
like I overstated the
but
U.S.
yeah,
population. It's sitting around 340 million. Anyways.
yeah, still seems like a lot, right? Just to come down to these two, but it is what it is, man. It's what we have, and we got to do
You know what,
our
Carlos?
duties in
I
getting
think
things
there's
done.
there's probably not a country on the planet that doesn't say that through most election cycles. I mean, we're looking at election cycle here in Canada, and most of us are looking around saying the same thing. This is it. These are the candidates we've got. Seriously. Anyways, it's
Yeah, it's not great. Got to
it
pick
is
one
what it
though,
is.
but it's not great. Yep. All
Yeah.
right, so that's as much politics as we'll talk about here on this show when it affects the markets. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting tonight. We'll be watching for sure. Let's head to the gap down list, man. Not as interesting as this list that we've been going through. It's been painful. Let's see what's next here. Our Oh, that's on your end. Okay, I'm hearing like a aircraft takeoff. It's like a wee. What is that, Peter? That I'm hearing.
What? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a
It's
little
probably
whistle.
the
I'm keep thinking,
uh, oh, it's probably the fan on my laptop. I don't hear it because I got the noise canceling headphones, but it's probably what it
oh,
is.
okay, okay, okay. Because I'm like, I keep thinking, it's some aircraft about to land in my backyard. I'm like, what is happening? But I took the headphones off and I don't
Well,
hear it.
this
All
is
right, there we go.
probably.
No worries.
I'm just using
No
the
worries.
microphone off my laptop. Sorry about that.
No, no, it's okay. It's not the bad. It's just I caught it. I was like, I thought it was me. RX is next. Let's look at a gap up list and hope. And I don't have a lot of I have a lot of confidence like on this gap down list this morning. RX is on here, down 20%, 1 million shares traded. Do got some volume, so I'm hoping the news is worth watching. Peter, what's the latest and greatest?
They've issued $200 million worth of common share stock. So 30.7 million shares out there at a price of $6.50 a share. So being that that's an extra 20% of their stock, volume, I guess it makes sense that they're moving down about 20%. So, and to roughly the price of the new price offering. I guess that's what they're saying that their stock is valued because that's what they're willing to sell it at. So why not? Yeah, not a great trading stock though. These are not usually good catalyst events.
Yeah. Um, uh, I'm not a fan. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a secondary, right? Maybe a secondary. We'll have to see what it does here. Can we short this thing? RX. I forgot to check that. RX. Is it
Yeah.
shortable?
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is. It is shortable.
It's shortable.
400,000, which is it's okay. It's not a lot.
It's not bad.
But again,
Yeah.
not bad. Not bad. WBA is next. Wow. WBA Walgreens is down pretty aggressive here, down 20%, 4.9 million shares traded. They have earnings today. I didn't see them on the list. I saw Nike's on there. I saw
They
you last night. Were these guys on there? I missed them.
Yeah, they had earnings this morning around 7 a.m. They released their numbers, and it's bad news all the way around. They had a bad quarter, and as a result of the bad quarter, it looks like they're decreasing their forward guidance for the balance of 2024. So whenever it's usually the guidance that you cut your outlook, you cut your stock price, and that's exactly what we're seeing here this morning. So we only see WBA on our list 4 times a year. This is one of the 4 times, of course, as we have earnings. So I have traded this several times in the past, and I don't mind trading it. So you have to be careful, though. Remember, we were having this conversation yesterday about NYSE versus NASDAQ stocks. This is one of the weird ones
Mm-hmm.
that at least I think it should be a NYSE stock because it trades like a NYSE stock, but it is trading on the NASDAQ. So it's a little weird. Normally it goes the other way. So I just want you to keep that in mind, and that it trades funny, but it can be tradable. So we can watch this at the open and see what happens. But it's based on earnings.
All right. I like it today. I'm going to put it on here. Again, it's a hit or miss with this thing, but I do like the pre-market activity today. 5.1,
Mhm.
down 19%. Just be careful because,
Yep.
like you said, Peter, right? It's making the big move now in the pre-market. We don't trade pre-market, at least me and Peter don't, right? Um, and when the market opens, it might just be flat because it's already done its move, right? It's down 20%. So how much more can it move from there towards the downside? And then the bounce, if it's not an overreaction, you might not get it. So you might end up with this really choppy action into later parts of the day. So just be aware of that. I've seen this happen many times with the WBA. This is why it's not a great ticker at times. But let's hope now. Let's hope that we can get something out of it. Let's look at Levi this morning, down 16.6, 221,000. Another stock that, even though it's down 17%, it is just a brutal, brutal intraday trading stock. They just don't get the volume. So um, earnings last night looks like here, Peter, getting a little bit of a drop.
Yep. Yeah, so they basically had earnings, lowered revenue, so less revenue than expected. Retail sales were good, but wholesale was down. Levi's one of those stocks. I just remember when it came out, I was very excited. I thought it was going to be a good trading stock. It came out. It was actually just re-released just a couple of years ago because this is it's got a fascinating history. If you look back, it's actually been traded on the stock market three times over its history. Two previous times have been brought private again, and now it's been re-released into the public about 4 years ago. I think I remember I was in North Carolina or South Carolina when this was opened up again, and it's been a disappointing trading stock ever since. So, but they did have earnings. I said not good news for their revenue, which means that it's not looking good for the balance of the year. They have not changed their forecast yet. However, the expectation is they're going to be announcing a forecast change because the sales results were so low, down 15, almost 16%, as you can see. But the volume is lower than you'd hope, and it's a nice. This one is a nicey stock, so it's going to trade a little funky, anyways. So
Yeah, yeah, I
probably
see
not
that
a
on
good
there.
target.
Um, yeah, not something I'm going to be having on here. All right, let's head down to HIMS. Another one we've seen plenty of times on this list, but it does not trade very well. Today's pre-market action, though, does look interesting. Down 14%, 1.7 million shares traded. I'm inclined to have this on the list, man. This looks really active today. Um, latest
We
and greatest,
we
Peter?
talked about this before. Yeah, Hims and Hers Health. It's just a weird company name, Hims and Hers Health. Anyways, I still don't know who they are. Apparently, they're retail in the U.S. So I don't know if we ever looked them up, but I don't think it's a store you run across, Carlos. You said you hadn't heard of it. I think last time we talked about it. But,
No,
they're
I
down.
have not heard of them. Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
here it
I
is.
don't.
Him. So they have hers. Do they have hers too? Well, I forgot what it was. But it's like pills, right? It's like pills or hair growth or something. Skip the
I
awkward
don't know.
doctor visit. Okay, so this is probably gonna be awkward. Skip the awkward doctor visit. Oh, also got a bunch of stuff. So yeah, okay, we
It's
got a
a
bunch of things
telehealth
men
company.
related.
They they
Yeah,
sell prescriptions and
yeah.
over the counter drugs online, as well as personal care products. Okay, so there you go.
Oh man, now that I went here, I'm
Base.
gonna get bombarded with these type of ads everywhere. I already see it. Okay, and do they have hers? Just curious. They do have hers. Okay, so they're doing what they have to do. All right, perfect. All right, so yeah, so that's it. I'm surprised that companies even public on its own. Usually, stuff like this is
Yeah.
now public on its own.
Well,
Usually down with Unilever
look
or
forward to
something
the
like that.
ads,
But
Carlos. You're gonna get the ads now.
I
You looked it
know,
up.
I know. 14.7, 1.7. I'm inclined to have it on here. This looks very active, friends. So let's keep it on deck. Let's head down over to IP this morning, and this is down 11%,
Yeah.
3.4
Not
million
one.
shares traded. Although, yeah, go ahead.
Not one we've ever seen, but I talked about it earlier. So if you remember, the Brazilian pulp and paper company was going to buy this. This is International Paper.
Oh, okay.
Not
Yep.
when I think IP, I think intellectual property, but that's not what this stands for. This is International Paper, and they're dropping because the acquisition deal has fallen through with that Brazilian pulp and paper company we looked at on the Gap Up list. So again, probably not tradable.
Okay. Um, Let's see here, friends. I'm gonna jump over to. I agree with you. I'm gonna jump over to the next one. Wow, this list is it's just so bad. XPEV. Let's see what's happening with XPEV here this morning. So XPEV. All right, so XPEV right now it is down 3.9, 295,000 shares trade. I don't think this really is in play. There's just nothing really happening here that looks attractive at all. So we'll leave that alone and head down to
Rivian,
MU.
Rivian's on the
Oh,
list. I was just thinking with XPEV comes Rivian, sort of, and remember Rivian
mhm.
jumped up on the list earlier with the big investment from Volkswagen, but I was surprised it didn't move more than it had. It actually sold off over the course of the day. So I don't know. People aren't as excited about this $5 billion potential total investment. I think Volkswagen committed $1 billion up front and then additional investments to total $5 billion. But the stock has not really reflected that invested value, has it? I mean, it dropped yesterday and it's dropping again today, which is surprising to me. Maybe it's dragging down XPEV and Neo and some of the others.
Yeah. Rivian on here. I think it'll be in play today. We do have shares for short on this thing as well. Wow, only 300,000, which doesn't seem a lot for this stock. Um, but yeah, I'll add Rivian on here. Very, very active. Love the drop this morning. So Rivian on deck right now. 1.9 million shares trading in a good trading activity in the pre-market. All right, heading down. One that's probably going to be fun to watch today is going to be MU. So MU on earnings. It is down 4.3, tons of volume this morning. Peter, looks like they missed on some stuff here last night on their reporting.
Yeah, and a little PSA on this. So we had this conversation in the room since I'm usually in our chat room through the close, and we were talking with a couple of the traders that say, "Hey, look, I'm pretty bullish on MU. What do you think about trading earnings after hours and positioning for that earnings?" My advice was, look, I'm not a big earnings trader, and it's a high risk, high reward scenario when you trade earnings. Because if you get it right, you'll get, you could get a $10 or $20 move in your favor, and you'll feel like a hero. The problem is you got to plan against the downside. So what's the expected move? What's the potential downside risk? And make sure you plan against that because you do not want to decimate your account if you get it wrong. MU is a great example, right? We've been talking about AI chip companies for a while. MU's been on a little bit of a growth curve, I guess, over the last little while, and the expectation for its earnings were hopeful. Um, and when they came out, if you look at the charts right after the close, because the earnings came out about 4:05 yesterday, right after the close, and you will see a massive immediate drop. It's actually regained some of that. But imagine if you're in that thinking it's going to be long, and you get a little bit of hope with it moving up $1, you can see right after the close, and then just slamming you down for $20 almost, right? About $16, $17, I think, at the peak. That would have hurt. That would have hurt a lot, and you never would have recovered all of it. You might have got some of it back if you held on out of desperation, but you never would have got it all back, at least not yet. So yeah, the risk of trading earnings is you've got to be prepared for the downside. So I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying be aware of what the maximum potential risk is and plan accordingly. That would be my advice on earnings trading. And that move is much bigger than you would think during regular trading. Never base your maximum risk on what it did over the course of the day, because Carlos, if you actually just scroll out a little bit and look at the trading range yesterday, look how flat it looks. Like yesterday you might have thought, oh, it had a good move, but then when you see it in light of the what happened at earnings, this $3 range that it was moving in yesterday, which looked decent, look how flat that looks totally compared to this $17 move it made in a matter of seconds, right, when the earnings came out. So you just really, really have to be careful trading these things on earnings. So all that being said, MU, despite talking AI and putting up the good talk, people were not happy. They sort of beat their numbers. They were pretty dead on to their numbers, but everybody was expecting more. They wanted more out of MU, right? And these AI stocks were getting to the point where it feels like they're almost getting priced to perfection, which means even if you do what you say you're going to do, you may get punished in the market because people want you to do more, exceed expectations at every earnings and at every announcement. So if you're not doing that, then you're going to drop. So while MU posted good numbers in the quarter, notice they're still getting punished today. So I think, Carlos, I've sort of said this before. This is where we see all these hot, trendy markets on different subjects. AI, of course, is the latest one. We've had the crypto stocks before that. We've had pot stocks. We've had all sorts of these trends that have happened over the years. There gets a point where they first start with the price to perfection, right? People expect you to continue to beat the numbers or do more than expected, and then people get to the so how exactly do we make money, and are you going to make as much money as we really think you're going to? That's when things start to get a little sketchy, and despite the positivity that was previous in it, these market segments can start to drop. So we'll see what happens. I don't know really whether MU is really calling the halt to the enthusiasm and the euphoria we've had on this sector, but a bad day for MU, and it's probably going to be a good trading stock today. I think it's going to move, but I just don't know which way. I don't know which direction. So I'll be watching MU.
Yeah, yeah.
Just in
Yeah, I like it. Will be on my list here. 3.7, 4.5 million shares traded. All right, I think we cover everything on here, guys. VRNA is the last one. Let's look at that one. Let's take a look at what you guys like this morning as well. VRNA down 2.7 and 617,000 right now, but just doesn't look good. I don't think this is going to trade very well. Low price. I'm not sure what the float is. What's the float on this thing? We'll move this over. 62 million. So not low float,
62
but on the
million.
lower side. Yeah, not too bad. Any news, Peter, on this one?
Yeah, they actually got FDA approval for COPD, chronic obtrusive pulmonary disease treatment. So, anyways, usually it's good news when they get approval. I'm not sure why it's dropping today, because that's usually seen as a positive. I guess I'd have to read deeper in here, but so that's the news, anyways.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Let's get to you first, Peter. What do you like this morning on your list?
Well, actually, we did manage to cover pretty much everything I was looking at. The only other company I thought I would take a look at was McCormick and Company. MKC is the ticker on that one. Just because they had earnings this morning, not really moving with much volume. They beat their numbers top and bottom line, so it was a good quarter for McCormick and Company Incorporated, but they're not usually a big trader. I just wanted to see if they got some volume, and they haven't really. So I think we're gonna have to stick to MU and Walgreens, or Walgreen Boots, WBA, for the earnings plays this morning. Other than that, I'm going to continue to watch the rest of the semiconductor and AI sector. I think with MU's move, we're probably going to see some good price action out of both Nvidia and AMD. That's my expectation. You notice we had some of the EV companies on the gap down list, with Rivian not getting the excitement that I guess people were expecting pre-market yesterday. Said as it dropped through the day yesterday and is dropping again today. So maybe Tesla. Keep an eye on Tesla, of course. Tesla seems to like to move, again, no matter what anyone else is doing. And yesterday, Tesla actually had a really good day. Like I said, it doesn't seem to matter what the rest of the industry is doing. You'd think competitive news or investment in a competitor would be bad news for them. It doesn't seem to matter. As long as there's news in the segment, Tesla will move, and often to the upside. It moved almost $10 yesterday higher, so a good move on it, and I expect it to be in play again today. That's about it. We got the other stuff that we can watch, but I don't particularly have any expectations, like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and the rest of the gang.
All right, perfect. I do like Tesla, guys. Will be on my list today as well. Again, big move yesterday, and I think today's going to be in play. 1 million shares traded so far on this one, and we'll see where it ends. Again, nice move, finally breaking out of this range. Let's see if you can set a new one, or is it going to slam back down? So Tesla is nice this morning. We'll keep it on here, friends. Let's head over to you guys. See what you guys like today. We'll start here in our chat room. Let's see some tickers. Ben, Amazon. Amazon this morning. Was Amazon the one going insane yesterday? Yes, it was. Amazon was just Brian and Andrew were calling this out. Plus, you guys in chat as well. Look at the massive move, and it just really never looked back. So that was nice. Great stuff happening there for Amazon. I gotta say, I gotta tell you this, man. I trade live the day before. We get a crappy day, right? The stocks don't move. No good opportunities. Andrew comes back yesterday. and guess like the best day ever. So the market is not, it was not in my favor in that sense. I'm like, look at this. I had a great day trading yesterday. And when I traded live with you guys, it was like the stock market, this sideways action. Everything was beautiful yesterday. So hopefully everybody did very well, because man, there was so
Well,
many great opportunities as well. Yeah, go ahead, Peter.
it all depends what you're watching, I think, Carlos. Because actually, yesterday, two
Hmm.
days ago on Tuesday, I had a great day. Yesterday, I did not
Yeah,
find anything to trade, so I did
yeah.
actually didn't end up trading
Absolutely.
at
Yeah.
all yesterday. So
Yeah, yeah, no,
just
absolutely.
depends on
I'm
what
being
you're
selfish
watching.
and only caring about myself here. But you're right. It all depends
Well,
on what you're. I'm just being selfish and just that.
we're
Yeah,
traders. That's
but
what we
you're
do.
absolutely
There's
right.
nothing wrong with it.
That's what we do. All right. So, but yeah, it's just funny. So, all right, guys. So, WBA, Rivian, MU, these are not bad actually. They look to be heavily in play this morning. You know, we did not get no help from our gap up list today, at least not much. But yeah, it looks decent. So, Nvidia, of course, we'll talk about Nvidia. It will be on my list. I mean, it's the volume is fun to watch here. This thing making, you know, $5 moves so easily, $3 moves. It's nice. So this morning, pretty flat right now, just under 1% here, and 7.8 million shares traded. I love the daily on here. If we don't get anything good today, tomorrow is the big day, guys. That's what we're all looking for. What is that inflation data going to show tomorrow morning? And if we don't get a great move today, tomorrow we sure will, and I'm looking forward to that. So, but let's focus on today, and video will be on my list. Great volume this morning. So Andrew's a market maker. Yeah, it seemed like he brought all the volume in, at least for what I was watching, right? All right, let's see here. What else we have on deck, guys, that you like? Nvidia is good. Tesla is on here as well. Amazon, yes, I'm gonna add Amazon. Amazon is like a sleeper type stock, man. It doesn't do great stuff in the pre-market. I mean, look at the pre-market yesterday. It's like dead. Like there's nothing happening, and then it just decided to wake up and say, you know what, let's go long today, and it did. It went long, did a nice pop there towards the top. So just got to keep watching it because you never know. Walcott, you read my mind. Yeah, Amazon is a sleeper. I actually said that before I read your comment, but yeah, we're on the same page, my friend. Amazon definitely a good one. Pig Wrestler says Amazon is paying the bills. Let's take a look at what YouTube likes this morning, friends. If you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up this morning. A reminder that your thumb up should not be linked with the quality of the gap up list that we get today. So hit that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. AMD is here. 200,000 shares traded. This is like the stepchild AMD. It just doesn't get no love lately. I'm gonna leave it to the side. I think Nvidia is where it's at right now. If you have space, watch AMD, but I'm not gonna be putting it on my list. At least not today. Apple. Apple's another one to take a look at. It's been trading a little bit weird. Apple. You know, but here and there they put in some good days. Yesterday was another one where they took off as well again. So struggle a little bit here, came back above the VWAP and then took off nicely over to 215 from like around 211ish, 212. So again, really good move on Apple also. Today the daily, I really like the way the daily's setting up here, maybe to test 218, 217 from where we're at now. That could be very nice. I think I'll add it to the list this morning. How many we have here? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. It's way too much. So we gotta fine tune it. So we'll do that in just a second. But first, let's head over to community events and announcements. We'll come back and fine tune this list. I got way too many on here. We'll reduce that in just a second. Let me refresh this here. So Peter, let's go over to what's happening today on this beautiful Thursday morning.
All right. Well, it's Thursday, which means we have all of our mentorship sessions today. Everybody's back from vacation, so we should have a full slate of mentorship starting at 11 o'clock with John, who's going to be doing his small group mentorship. It's great if you're new to the room or you just want to ask questions in a little more private of a setting. So usually a good personal session. If you're an elite member, you can join that at 11 a.m. in the webinar room. Please join John there. 2 o'clock, we switch rails, I guess, and move on to the options discussion with Jared and Megan. They're always happy and perky and do that for you at 2 o'clock talking options. So join Megan and Jared for that. 4 o'clock, Lenny then takes the stage and leads back on equities with the team. And then we close out the day, as always, with Thor at 8 p.m. All these are Eastern time. I have to remind myself that because now I'm in the Western time zone, which is just freaking me out here. My clock, my phone is telling me the wrong time. It says, look, it says it's 6 a.m. What the heck? Again, I feel for all of our West Coasters every time I get out here. This is too early, man. Anyways, but credit to all of you for being here. So, 4 mentorship sessions today, anyways, all Eastern time zone, 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. Hopefully, you'll join us for those. If you want information on the markets, what you don't have to worry about a time zone for, tradingterminal.com. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in all areas of the world. It gives you information on the markets, calendar of events. It's got some live replay, sort of live simulator you can use to trade the markets, scanners you can use to tell you what's happening, what's moving and shaking, as well as, of course, the replay mode, the academy, lots more stuff coming. So it's a great resource. Check it out. And if you want to join us here at Bear Bull Traders, well, we always have membership options for you. So you can join us using the intro offer if you want. It gives you introductory access for only $39. It's 1 week access to the chat room. It also gives you access to the onboarding class that Carlos does on Mondays. Just to try it out, see if this is the community for you. If it is, then hopefully you'll join us. Maybe Brent, we can switch over to our. There we're getting there. To our membership options, but because then we have the basic or elite monthly packages. Those are available for you, and of course the elite annual, which is a one-time fee and always your best deal. So there you go. There's the packages. You can also find those at bearbulltraders.com. Just scroll down the page. You'll see them at the bottom of the entry page. So those are all of our membership options. Now, Carlos, I was out busy yesterday. Did we give away a laptop yesterday? What happened?
We sure did. Simon 90, I
Excellent.
believe, right? Simon 90
Okay.
won that laptop. Is he in chat today? He's got to be in chat every single day now. You got a laptop. It's a commitment you have to make. So hopefully he's in chat. But of course, just kidding. But yeah, he won the laptop yesterday, and that was fun.
Beautiful.
Can't wait to do it again next week.
Yeah,
If we
beautiful. All
continue it,
right. Well,
because
congratulations.
Andrew was right. The chat does get a little bit distracting with the laptop. Like you don't have to type laptop. Actually, typing laptop doesn't even put you into into the drawing. So we should set it up that if you type laptop in your comments, it takes you out of the drawing. Maybe that can
Come
help.
on. It's all
But
fun. Lighten
yeah.
up a bit.
But yeah, it was getting really distracting yesterday with all the comments. So yeah, guys, you don't have to type this so much like that. But yeah, Simon won. So congratulations to you, my friend, and we'll see what happens next week. Guys, let's get to
All
levels.
right.
Here we have WBA, we have Rivian, we have MU. Ooh, look at Rivian. Come on, wait for us here. MU, we have Tesla, Nvidia, Amazon, Apple. Who do we take down? I gotta wait 2 minutes. I can't do levels for all of this. It seems to be, man, dude, these are all really good candidates. Let's see how far we can get along on levels before Andrew and Brian get on. So I'm gonna try to get through all of them, and then I'll keep deciding what I'm gonna keep on here. Usually I would take WBA off the list, which is this one right on here, but it is on fire today, and not a good fire, a dumpster fire. 1225 is the low of the pre-market this morning, so we'll mark that down. And then if we look to the left, when's the last time we've been down here? This is low of 52-week low. Is it all-time low? I wouldn't think so. Wow, man, highway to hell. This is
Yeah, it's been on a
all-time
decline for
low.
quite a while here. I don't think it's all
Okay,
time.
so no,
I
it's
have
not
to
all
look
time.
here.
1997,
No.
when life was great, it was down here. So 1997, we're gonna mark down this 1206 level, and then we'll look at let's see how this plays out. I don't think I have a marked level so far back. We'll do it today. 1269 is another great level there, and also here over at a 1332. Let's see what happens below that 1206,
1997.
just in case. Yeah, 1997 November here, 1173.
27 years ago.
Life was great. Life was great at that time. It was great years. There's no worries. Everything was just fun. All right. So that there it is for WBA, guys. Hitting some record lows, at least 52-week here this morning. Rivian, it's continues some weakness here, giving some back of those gains that it had. Again, still up quite a bit from where it came from, down at 11, $12. 13.91 is the low of the pre-market this morning. We'll slam one there. towards the top, highs and lows for the last two trading days. And if we look at this high of the pre-market, it's actually at right at 15 this morning. So we'll mark that there. And then towards the bottom, here's where we got this big gap up that we had here, just crushing it above 12 yesterday. We'll head over to the left a little bit. March, we're going to mark down 1281. We'll also put on here 1345. Progressor, are you sure about 1997? Man, it was great. It's funny. One of my nephews sent me a remember the text phones, Peter, where you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and each number had a letter, and to
Sure,
text you
yeah.
had to hit it twice, and you had to hit it twice, 3 times. You can write how you doing in
Yeah.
like a matter of 30 minutes. So he sent me a picture of a Nokia phone
That's
with some numbers at the
yeah.
top, and I knew exactly what to do. And when I started doing it to see what it actually said, it says "You're old." I'm like, "You." That's what it spelled out. You're old. I'm like, what? But yeah, it was fun
Yeah.
times. Nobody text that much back in the days. It
I
was
mean,
too
that's
much of
why
a
we
hassle.
have emoticons today, because they came out of the old, the shorthand
Yeah,
that you had to create, right? You didn't have time to laugh
yeah.
out loud. You had to say LOL. So it's keep it simple.
Absolutely. All right. Let's see here. I think we're set. We're ripping guys towards the bottom into this gap. We got a bunch of levels. It's not looking like it wants to go up here anytime soon. So I'm not going to worry too much about levels towards the top. If we do, you know exactly what to do to get those. Let's look here at MU. MU this morning did drop quite a bit last night, down to 130. Again, I think the range on this was $17. You said, Peter. I mean, it's just wild. 130
Yeah,
here, and we
I
also
agree.
have 127, a lower pre-market actually right around here around 130.94 at the moment. If we look to the left here on the daily, high of the pre-market is just slightly below the highs and lows for the last two trading days. Looks like this thing wants to head higher, kind of rebound a little bit here. Maybe an overreaction on the drop last night, and we'll see what it does today. So I like it on my list this morning. We do have a level 135.83 as well, which we broke out of that nicely. I'm taking this level off our daily charts. You can see here, and you can see in the pre-market we are flirting with that level as well. So it's good to have that there. Back to the daily, we're going to mark down another level here, 133.04, just in case you do decide to come lower. But MU, tons of volume this morning, looking really, really nice. Here's Tesla, big day yesterday for them. Again, nice rally, and it's stuck. We're still here. Somewhat slightly below the previous day close this morning. 194.59 is the low of the pre-market, 194.55 to be exact. And then towards the bottom, if we look to the left, we got a level at 191.11. And that's the best level we have, because you can see it here being confirmed here and here as well. So if we do drop lower, that can be an area. If we decide to go higher, break above this previous day close and high of yesterday, there's a slight area 199, 200 is obviously going to be a psychological level. So look out for that if that's in the cards for today. 201.69 and then 205.18 will be incredible if Tesla can pull this off today before actual data tomorrow, earnings data, which they're obviously very highly affected by earning rates because of their business model. Here's NVIDIA. NVIDIA right now, low of the pre-market sitting at 123.59. We'll slam one there. As you guys slam that thumbs up over on YouTube, really appreciate it. Our goal every day is 500 as we take you through the market open. So help us get there. High of the pre-market, 125.61. And once you do those two, look at the bigger picture on the daily. You're surrounded by the highs and lows of the last two trading days. So I don't think you need to make this more complicated than what it needs to be. I think this looks really, really good right now. Amazon, I gotta say, for a horrible gap up and down list, our list looks really good. So I'm happy with the list we put together here, guys. A lot of it from you guys here, Amazon and Apple, were thrown by the chat. So thank you. 195.06 is another one here. We'll slam high of the pre-market on Amazon. Don't put too much weight on the Amazon pre-market, because if I remind you here, look what happens yesterday. And it seems to happen more often than not. And it could be the reason why we don't have Amazon on our list so frequently. This is yesterday's pre-market activity. It's just dead, and then we get some really good action on it. So pre-market activity for Amazon does not require a whole lot of weight in your decision making. 193, we'll put it on there towards the bottom. And then is this all-time highs? I believe it is. Man, what a great way to break through that. So 193.01, a good level there. And then towards the bottom, we are going to mark down 191.60. I see Andrew's on and getting ready to go here. Hopefully he's feeling much better. Yesterday his voice was still not there. So hopefully he's feeling much better this morning. All right, friends. Last but not least, we look at Apple. Apple, the daily. I really like the daily for a possible breakout here if we can get going. Pre-market action is not so great. I'm hoping volume is going to come in and change. And Brian and I see Peter's got some pigeons over here. 214.48, and we also have 213.01. Can't wait to talk to that pigeon after these levels. Want to see what he has to say. Above the pre-market highs here, we do have 216.31 and over to 218.34 on the daily. And once you do that, guys, you're pretty set on our gappers list. I got a lot on here. I got 7. I'm not going to keep all of those on my main list. I will move some things around to make this a little bit cleaner. But yeah, there's some really good opportunities today. We'll take a look at our moderators list this morning. And right now we do have Peter, your list AMD, Tesla, MU. Secondary list WBA, Apple, and Rivian. IPOs for this morning OSTK, TBN, WBTN, and no SPACs on the list. And then for Mike, we're watching MU and Amazon. Phil this morning, Amazon, Nvidia, Apple, Tesla, and AMD. Megan, Tesla, AMD, and Apple for her. And then Abby, looking at the overall market, the SPY there likes Amazon today, which again, Amazon looks great on the daily. Tesla for a possible bounce from the lows as well. And Brian will be trading live with Andrew. He is looking at Amazon, Nvidia, WBA, and Tesla and MU this morning. So there you have it, friends. That is our moderators list. Oh, one more. Jared coming in here with the buzzer beater, looking at AMD and MU for his list today. Perfect. Excellent, friends. That is what we have this morning. Guys over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Our goal says 500 likes. Help us get there. Andrew and Brian, and maybe possibly a bird up next for live trading. So take care, guys. Trade safe.
Remember when Andrew used to trade from the office all the time? And I guess it's raining out today, so like get out of here. Oh, geez, these pigeons, man, they're everywhere. They're just all over the office here. So can't.
Don't get run by a garbage truck. All right, be careful now.
I know. I haven't seen any garbage trucks. I've been waiting to hear the pigeons, but I think it's raining too much. There's just this one flying around the office. Get out of here, Andrew. How you doing?
Good morning, boss. I have totally forgot you're actually in Vancouver. Otherwise, I would have come earlier in the chat. I would have cut the sleep shorter.
That's all right. We're here. Mike's here somewhere. He's hiding out in the other office in the background, and of course these damn pigeons that are all over the office. Get out of here. Oh, jeez.
I know. Well, the good news is I'm going to change the office very soon. So in the next 2 months, we're going to change the office.
All right.
Yeah.
I've been saying that. This time, go visit it at 6 in the morning, right? So you know what happens at the office at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
No
That's a very, very good point. Yeah, exactly. All right. So great. So we gave the laptop yesterday. Great live show. Thanks for everybody who's coming. I appreciate if you guys like. 249 likes? Come on. Like, why are you making us beg for the like? If you're not a bot and if you're watching our live, press that like. Come on. Have that attitude of giving. Press that like. That's important. Like, don't make me beg. Come on.
Press the like.
And yeah, what is it like? Just press it. That's the attitude of the universe. You gotta give. Like, you gotta give as much as possible, and the universe giving it back to you. Like, if you want to be a stingy and for a like, then how do you expect the financial markets give you money? Like, you gotta give, man. You gotta give. That's the attitude. Like, be generous. I pressed the like for you. Nice. Oh, see, like that's really cool.
There you go.
Plus, Brian loves likes.
Exactly.
So
yeah. And Peter literally flew in from back east, and he went right to the office, and he's got on and started doing the pre-market show. Barely had a wink of sleep.
You bet.
Yeah, see, how much we do. We do live, we do laptop, we do everything for you. You press What's that like, man? Crazy. Come on.
Is that in
My
Ontario?
flight was delayed on the tarmac because of thunderstorms for a couple of hours, so I only got in about 1 a.m. Vancouver time, which is like 4 a.m. market time, and yeah, so I haven't had a lot of sleep. But I'm here, Brian. And speaking of giving, Brian, I'm looking for you to be giving me some elderberry wine,
Rose.
which I
Yeah,
didn't even know was a
exactly.
thing. So
It is.
here I
It is a
am.
thing out here.
You guys know where I
Yeah.
am.
So, and is that an Ontario pigeon or is that a BC pigeon? Did you bring one from
It's a
Ontario?
BC pigeon. It was here in the office when I got here, so it's just hanging around. Just keeps flying by.
All right.
So Peter is here for my party. So tomorrow evening is my party, guys. It's going to be a really
That's right.
amazing party. For those of you who are not coming, shame. For those of you who are coming, we're going to have a really, really good party. We're going to do some mushrooms and MDMA and have a really, really good time celebrating the seven summits. So, yeah.
You have to stop
if you
saying
think
that.
I'm
You're
not
like
going to do that,
recorded.
come watch me. If you think I'm not going to do that, come watch me. I'm doing ecstasy.
7 summits.
All right, so let's get back into character. So we have. I just copied Brian's watch list because Brian's watch list is pretty good usually. So we do have Rivian down 5% after that pop up. So obviously there's not a lot of juice for Rivian to go higher.
And I did. It was funny. I don't normally trade options, but the implied volatility on MU was just incredible. So, which meant option prices were quite elevated going into this earnings report. So I actually went way out of the money, and I sold some puts and call options. And yeah, when I'm talking out of the money, I'm talking like almost $20 either way. And I still got $2.50 for these options. So if you know options, they'll be because MU didn't really react that much. It's only down like $7 now. But all those options are going to be worthless on Friday, hopefully. So yeah, 250 and 250 on one side, 250 on the other. Happy with that. It was just they were just way too rich. So if you don't know options, if you're not sure about how to trade options, you can always check out my book on Amazon, How to Trade Options. See what kind of understand what I did there. But
what you did was a strangle or a straddle?
I didn't sell any protection, or I didn't buy any protection. So I would have gone out even further and bought calls or puts to define my risk. But I just thought it wasn't going to move that much. That was my sense. I kind of felt confident it wasn't going to move. It wasn't going to move as much as the option market was anticipating. So it was just a straight put and a straight calls sell on either side. Now, that's pretty risky because if MU had really blown it out of the water and was trading over $165 or $167, I would have been in trouble. But, it peaked here a couple of days ago at 157.40. So I felt fairly confident. We've got 30 seconds to the open. NVIDIA is selling off. I'm looking at Walgreen Boots, possible what I call Rising Devil, which is maybe a bit of a pop and then a drop. Amazon's looking, has a big run yesterday, so I'm not really sure what it's going to do. So we'll see what happens. 10 seconds, everybody. And good luck. And here we go.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Boots is getting destroyed.
Yeah. See where it
BD
goes.
is coming up on the WeBap. NVIDIA closes above the WeBap, could be a good long.
I shorted Walgreen Boots on that pop. That's what I was looking for. So let's see if it drops
Rising
a
Devil
bit here.
strategy.
Yeah. Let's just
It's
see if
Rising
it,
Devil, yeah.
yeah, it may not sell off. Just was looking a little strong going into the open, which is not what I wanted to see. I was looking for more of a taper, and it's back above where I got in.
Looking at NVIDIA can close above the VWAP, so it kind of did. So I'm getting a lot of 142.84 on NVIDIA.
MU's dropping. There's a lot of orders on Walgreen Boots.
I'm getting a short on MU at 134.82.
Tesla's dropping.
Above 135. Let's see if I'm long NVIDIA at 124.75 and I'm short MU. See if NVIDIA can go up to 125.20.
Okay, I'm out of Walgreen Boots. It's going to pop here. It's probably going to come up to 13 before it sells off again. There's still a lot of orders.
You.
The Qs are popping up here. They're breaking out a bit. We're at yesterday's high now.
I'm getting a stop out of NVIDIA for now. I'm getting a stopped out on you guys. I stopped out on both of them last.
Yeah, sure. Reshorted MU again. Let's see what it does here down at low of day. Still a lot of orders here to fill the downside.
I'm above the VWAP, so that's not good. I'm thinking of getting back in NVIDIA if it comes above the VWAP. Getting back to NVIDIA, guys, at 124.70.
Here we go.
Spies ripping.
Yeah, Spies ripping, Q's ripping. I'm just covering some WBA. So it's kind of
back on NVIDIA at 124.70. Spy made all-time high. About 125. I'm adding more on NVIDIA, guys. 125.
Also got a partial on WBA.
Yeah, nice, Peter.
I just held on to it. My stop was up at VWAP, so while you got out and back in, I just hung on to it.
Yeah, I got back in almost at the same price that I got out of it at. So
those are running up.
There is a lot of orders here at in the 20s, 12.20.
Is this SPY making all-time high?
Low of the pre-market, probably.
550. 550 is all-time high in SPY. I'm surprised that with the weakness in MU, SPY just keeps running up. So NVIDIA, I'm still long on NVIDIA. Great day for me.
I'm gonna cover some more 1230 on WBA. 5 minutes into the open here, guys.
Sort of the low of pre-market.
Yeah. Wow, CRM has been boogieing.
Come on, NVIDIA now is making a 5. If I can make a 5 minute swing range breakout, would be nice. It holds above the VWAP. It's moving average in 1 minute chart. If it can break out, that would be nice.
Okay, just covering some more WBA. Ooh, nice.
Oh,
and you were back short on MU at 135.20, guys, too.
That was
short on MU.
There we go.
That was the move. That was the move we wanted, Peter.
Yeah, I got a partial down there.
There we go. WBA, baby. Rising Devil.
Beauty.
NVDA.
We go.
Good.
Loser, loss of two.
Guys, I'm back short on MU at 135.20. Let's see if that
Just-
one can break that lows. The daily chart looks like potentially
Just,
it can go maybe to this level.
Waiting for this loss of 12 here. There we are. That's it. Good deal.
Normally I
Isn't
trade
that
horrible
good?
out of the office.
Oh,
There we go. Covered some more.
Yeah, me too. Could bounce from here.
Yeah, I'm out of it. I don't think we can expect much more of a move on WBA, so I'm out of it. Amazon, so
all right.
it's pretty
Yes, guys,
sketchy.
I'm partialing on NVIDIA, guys. Partialing
Nice.
on NVIDIA. This NVIDIA is running up nicely. I'm still short in MU. I don't know what to do with this short. I was
Looks like it's got buyers.
I know it's driving me crazy. So let's see if it's breaking the lows. It did try to break 134. I'm partialing some at 134.20 on MU. See if you can break the low of the day. If not, you can break the 134 MU would be nice. But I have a great trade on NVIDIA right now. I was thinking of potentially maybe I can add a little bit
Yeah,
more. I'm actually adding.
I'm long in video.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
long
see
in
if we can
video
go.
with you. See if we can get to 126 here.
Yeah, I added
Oh,
heavy on
nice,
that.
nice.
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 Partial
Just-
NVIDIA, guys.
Yeah,
This is so
I'm
easy.
partialing NVIDIA as well.
NVIDIA is gonna go green, so let's gonna hope that.
Yeah, NVIDIA's going green. Big order at 126.50 and then 127.
Yeah, and NVIDIA is gonna go green. Let's see if I can add more on NVIDIA here. I'm adding more on NVIDIA 126.14. A lot of shares. Let's see if we can go green. It's gonna go green. Yeah, hell yeah, 126.50. And MU is popping out. Shit, this MU is.
Here we go. I'm going to sell some more here, 126.30.
Wow. Look at the market. Look at
NVIDIA.
SPY.
Wow, the Qs and SPY. What was, wow, holy crap. Look at this thing go.
Wow, amazing.
Yields are down today. Yeah, I'd expect a bit of a pullback here on NVIDIA right now, just because it hit PDC. That's going to be a level where it's going to reject from.
My average is 124.9.
Special guest in the office.
Yeah, it's because of Peter. Yeah.
Where are you going? Hey,
Yeah.
look, there we are. Morning, everybody.
Oh, Mike is here. Hey, Mike. NVIDIA is now pulling back.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was expecting the pullback to happen.
I'm adding a little bit on NVIDIA here, 125.71. Let's see if we can, stop loss would be probably 125.25 or just near the VWAP. Let's see if we can get one more push toward the previous day close on it. No, I'm out of MU. MU is a piece of garbage. It's just not a short. That stock is.
It's not, MU's, honestly, MU's never been a great trading stock.
We used to
At
trade it
least in
really
mine.
well. It's not
Yeah.
selling. At 134 really held very nicely and strong. You can buy and sell stocks at the options if you want. Tesla might want to go
Yep.
green. Tesla Tuesday wants to go hold the previous take VWAP. NVIDIA, what's Amazon doing?
Amazon pulled, it sort of popped up and then it pulled back. So it's really doing much.
See if NVIDIA is holding.
Yeah, I'm out of NVIDIA. NVIDIA may pull back to the VWAP, which is, what is it, 125-ish? 125.07. That was a nice run up right to PDC, guys. If you don't have a previous day close on your chart, you really need to put it on.
Yeah, the king of levels, as
Jared would
says,
say, king of all levels.
King of all levels.
Previous day high, previous day low, and previous day close. And your VWAP. So flat now, nothing, I don't have anything. MU looks like it's might try to break out here. Still a lot of orders up on the upside for NVIDIA.
Tesla, I told you Tesla is going to go green. No, you're taking that Tesla trade. Tesla, I knew Tesla is going to go green.
Don't worry, Paris probably took it for you if he's in the room. AMD, got it.
Yeah,
You notice
garbage. Get out of it. I think I need to wait. It passed my entry point, so I need to get out of it. So, AMD. Yeah, I'm getting out of AMD. Sorry, NVDA. So I'm all out of NVDA. That was bad. So I give some of the profit back. Tesla turned out nice.
Megan keeps talking about swing trades. Man, she's getting into being a swing trader.
Yes. Do you know what took Tesla? I call Tesla.
Yeah, AMD is long AMD. I'm just thinking it's probably going to go to 159.50 and then maybe 160. Just sold some just because it's high day. I think we are going to push a little higher though. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. It's just selling some more here. Oh, yeah. Thanks for that. Thanks for that mention of AMD, Megan. Awesome. Another one of our traders in the room here, Milad, trading Tesla. Nice, got a nice move on that.
I'm going to get back into NVIDIA, eh? 125.50. I should have held it into that. And, let's see, NVIDIA can actually go, although it seems like a bad trade, but I'm back on the NVIDIA. Market seems super strong today.
Market is really strong.
Yeah. It is super strong today. Let's see if NVIDIA wants to go back long, green. MU went super strong. MU might actually recover. The way that it's trading might recover all the losses. Up 1.3%. MU
What is
going
FedEx
out.
doing?
You can't keep it good stuck down, huh? It just keeps going up.
Well, CRM is strong today. It's breaking out. It's breaking into a gap here on a daily chart. And see how it ends the day. It might be an interesting swing trade for Megan. Ooh. Still looking for a little bit of a breakout here on AMD. We can get to 160. There's a seller right around 159.50 for sure. Keeps hitting that level and pulling back.
Still short WBA, World Green Boots. I guess that's been destroyed.
No, I got out of that when we broke 12. Really Peter took that trade too. I was just thinking about this morning. I haven't taken a Rising Devil trade for quite a while, and then I was looking at some of the I was looking at some of the tickers this morning, and I thought, oh, Walgreen Boots is kind of setting up for one. The only thing I didn't like about it was it kind of got a little bit strong going into the open, and if anything, I prefer to see it getting a little bit weak, but it had sold off so much. So it was probably people that were short in the pre-market that covered some shares going into the open.
Let's see what NVIDIA is doing.
NVIDIA is coming back to my break even.
Take another short on MU. MU looks like it's losing it. I'm going to take another short on MU at 135.60, 135.
Right, is also getting out AMD. It's back at where I might break even. So see what else is cooking. Tesla's at low day again. NVIDIA's at the VWAP, so
yeah, I'm long on it and I need to get out. That's not good. NVIDIA looks like it really lost it at the previous day close. Market is selling off too.
Yeah, we had that pop, and now it's dropping. Qs are back at the VWAP. Walgreen Boots still has some more liquidity down here. Not a lot of room though. It's
I'm
10
getting
cents
stopped
or
out on
so.
NVIDIA. I'm all out of
Not worth
NVIDIA.
it.
Yeah, NVIDIA is really not working. Market is doing round 3 down. So I'm still short. The only thing I have is short MU. Let's see if MU actually can go lower. NVIDIA didn't. NVIDIA didn't go up. SPY is going to go red. Yad, what did you trade it? LE RXRX is nice trade. RX is interesting. It's pharmaceutical companies. Market went red. SPY is red now. NVIDIA is really selling off.
Yeah.
I can't
Everything
believe
rolled
that I
over.
turned out red on NVIDIA. It was such a good trade we did it at the open. I just can't believe that. Very bad trading.
Wow, what was that pop? That was like, man, people were just like jumping into the market, just buying willy nilly, and now we've rolled over. We're right back where we started with the SPY. My MU options. We've got the 126 puts. It's worth 11 cents, and the 165 calls are worth 2 cents. Can't believe how much I got for those. 240 for each of them. We're getting a bit of a bounce here in the markets. Let's be careful together, guys. It seems it's kind of choppy. We're respecting levels for sure. Like Nvidia rejected right at PDC. Now it's pulled back quite a bit. Now it almost went back and tested low of day. Tesla popped up, actually managed to get through PDC, but then as soon as it got through there, pulled back. Tested
Everything else
low of
dropped
day.
really bad. From
Yeah, everything
945.
is.
Like everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at CRM. CRM's on fire. And back in
Salesforce. Salesforce is on fire. Tesla's coming up. Tesla potential long on Tesla. Or the previous day close. Tesla trades really well today. I was thinking of taking long Tesla. Now it's going to go off. NVIDIA looks like it wants to go down. NVIDIA definitely have no momentum to the upside. Tesla went long. Green. I was thinking of taking Tesla, but I'm still in this MU piece of garbage. Ending wholesales in 4 minutes. Keep Tesla long, huh? Okay, Nvidia is sending up.
Wow, Tesla's right back at high of day. See what happens when you leave for a second.
See, the whole universe is changing.
Exactly. Tesla's just be careful, don't chase it here because it's going to be an area. It's had an area where it had trouble getting through before, so not a great entry here. And Nvidia is making his low of day now.
It's been getting destroyed if I was still long on it.
Yeah.
It's probably going to continue going lower.
So there's some orders. There is an order here, 123.
Pretty bad day.
Again, Tesla struggling. Tesla's struggling here. This would be this is a Thor trade, shorting Nvidia right at the at PDC, which is close to R3, and then he'd be looking for S3, which would be like 122.
Nvidia is selling off now.
Yeah, you can see there's sellers there. They're definitely selling more than buying.
Yeah, no love to Nvidia.
No.
Crazy thing down to the previous day close 12. So 126.41 was the previous day close. I have to pay. Tesla was a really nice trade. Milad was a very nice trade on Tesla.
Yeah.
Nvidia is trying to hold the low of the day, huh?
Oh, Tesla's breaking out now. I was going to try anyway.
I'm going to take a long on Nvidia, 432. Let's see if it holds this low of the day, double bottom at 124. Looks like the low of the pre-market is also at 124. Is doing, I need a little bit more on it. 124.20. See if Nvidia squeezes back to VBAP.
Yeah, might squeeze back here now that it's broke into low day. Qs are coming back up.
Yeah, SPY is coming back up to market volatility, man. Look at this market volatility.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just going up and down. Nvidia is going up and down 2%. I'm getting out of MU, guys. I'm getting out of MU. short. This is not. MU is really not a short today. It's just not losing this level below the rebound. It's going to go higher. Let's see what NVIDIA is doing.
Tesla's the better long right now. It's at yesterday's high
Yeah.
now. I mean, if you were going to chase something higher. There's a big order there on Tesla at 200.
The garbage trucks have shown up.
So maybe I'll it gets
Can you hear
better.
Here they are. Yeah. It's garbage truck morning.
Oh, garbage trucks. Trucks, take me with them. Take me with you.
Brian, I'm still hanging in there on WBA. I'm still in my short.
Oh, okay.
I moved my stop
Okay,
down, but
good. Well, you got a little bit more of a move there. Yeah.
yeah, I got
Good
another
deal.
partial below 1190, but I don't think it's going to go any farther now. It's getting a little long in the tooth, this trade. So we'll see. If it hangs out down here, if it doesn't go up above, I put my stop at 1207. Just if it goes above $12, I'll cut it. Otherwise, I'll just hang on. This is one of those trades where I could just be sitting in this for a couple of pennies all afternoon or all day.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm happy because I normally don't trade well from the Vancouver office. So having a good trade off the open. It's my my one open trade.
Sweet.
Love it. Vancouver for the win.
Vancouver. You got to come out here more often, Peter. So you were sitting on the tarmac for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I was in Ottawa because there was a thunderstorm that had settled right
Yeah.
above the airport, and the issue they said was that because there was lightning, the ground crew were not allowed
Yeah.
to leave the building. So basically, there was nobody
Exactly.
to push the plane back. The
Yeah.
pilot said, "I'd take off, but no one's out here to let us go."
Yeah.
So, anyways, we
I've
just
been
sat
in.
there and
Yeah, I've been in that situation a number of times where we're all ready to go, but they can't send the ramp rats out to guide the plane back.
Apologies to any airline ground crew who are trading here. All right, I'll let you guys back to your trading, but
You guys are
just
talking about the
thought I'd hang in
flying,
here.
huh?
Having fun.
You guys are talking about flying?
Yes,
Planes and
sir.
stuff? You have a good day,
Yeah,
huh? You didn't get chopped up like me. That's why you're having such a good time, huh?
Exactly.
uh,
And I kept it simple. So as usual.
Yeah, no, I had a bad day so far.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
hoping Nvidia goes up for you, but it's not looking great.
it's actually what I was told that term by somebody who actually did do that job, and so I guess that's what there were no insult intended, but I think that's kind of what they refer to themselves as. So there you go.
Yeah, but is that one of those things where they're allowed to refer to themselves by that term, but you're not?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Good. Guys, I'm adding a little bit more NVIDIA at 124.60. Let's see if NVIDIA wants to pop up. The market seems that it's getting a little bit of strength.
It's getting some love
124.60.
again.
Yeah, some love.
Yeah, Amazon's had a nice move up here from the open after a bit of a sell-off. It's at high of day. Amazon could be going to 197. I don't know. I'm kind of done for the day.
Amazon 197. Amazon is on all-time high. Huh? Why Amazon is getting all-time high? Is there any specific product?
I think it's again it's this AI thing. You look at the companies that going to benefit from AI. Alphabet's got all the data. Apple's got a lot of data. It's for all
So
these.
who are the
Yeah, it's these large language models that need the data.
if NVIDIA wants to go back up higher to the VWAP, maybe I can come out of this trade green. Go to the VWAP NVDA. Here, I got a really nice short on WBA. It's a rising level, very nice.
Yeah.
You got out too early. Here. Way too early.
You guys, we're talking Rising Devils, so it's probably a lot of people in the that are joining us probably don't know what we're talking about, but it is a trade strategy that we use on opens when a stock is gapping down a lot. So in the case of WBA, stock was gapping down, trading well below the VWAP. So what we look for is a pop to the VWAP and then a short there. So we get that initial pop at the open, and then shorting it for a break of low of pre-market, and so we call that trade a rising devil. It's red, but it rises up at the open, and then you short it. There's a lot of there's some webinars or some of our videos talk about that and show some examples, trades in the past. So if you want to check our education center, if you're a member and you're not sure about how it works, check it out there. Nice, Peter. Way to go. Awesome. Peter's one and done, and now he's probably wants to go find a bed, get some rest, maybe. Although it is, what is it?
I'm actually super impressed by super impressed by Peter that came so late and is still trading. That shows commitment. Great.
He is. It is 10 in the morning.
I'm just
for
hungry
Peter.
now. I was sitting on the plane,
exactly.
I didn't get dinner, and it's past my breakfast time in Eastern time zone, so I have to go find somewhere for breakfast around here. Vancouver's not an
Right
early
next to
city, is it?
Yeah, right next to the entrance to the office is Brecca.
I saw that, yeah.
Come on, NVDA, pop up.
All right, I'm going in search of food. Good luck.
Good.
Oh, good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck,
Good
my
luck,
man.
Peter. Don't wander too far east.
if I find myself lying in a tent, I know I've done something wrong. So.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew. I hear we're going to are we going to be watching some debates tonight?
Yeah, so we're gonna watch the debates at the office together. Yeah.
Excellent. We can make it into a drinking game, maybe.
Popcorn and
Yeah.
All right.
popcorn and beer.
Elderberry wine. That's what I'm getting drunk on.
There you go. Anyone long ahead of the debate?
Well, thanks,
I don't know.
thanks for the feedback. Thanks for the feedback. That's a good. Email me your feedback. Right, so NVIDIA is popping up. For the feedback for the live streaming, that's actually a very good feedback. You can send the feedback to me. Actually, now that you mention, I have an idea about a possible better one. So I'm starting partialing out on NVIDIA, guys. 124.80, 124.90. Actually, that I have now that you mentioned, something came to my mind to improve to live streaming. Brent, let's have a discussion after this one. So now NVIDIA is popping up, guys. So that's a pretty nice move up. There you go. I might actually add more into that above the VWAP. So market, it seems that it's popping up. Um,
If John's out there listening at CRM, break a high a day.
yeah, I'm adding more on NVIDIA, guys. I'm adding more on NVIDIA. 125. It's very nice. Bless you, Ryan.
Thank you.
If NVIDIA can go back up to the previous day close. Average is at 124.62, which is just below the VWAP. SPY is hitting higher. Tesla, it'll have to be a nice trade.
Yeah, NVIDIA came back nicely. Tesla's still struggling here. Well, Meta's had a strong day too.
Meta was up super strong. Yeah. Yes, I want to get the NVIDIA to previous day close if you can. That would be very nice. It's, NVDA pop up. Maybe guys on NVDA now have a big size. I want to see because I'm down for the day. Um, down for the day. I want to see if you can actually make this one back. Look at that rip on the market. Nice. Spies back up.
Wow, breaking out.
Yeah, market is breaking out very nicely. SPY 537. Come on. Come on, NVDA, go higher. I am hopeful that we're going to get green market cues or just super strong.
Yalla, yalla, Habibi.
Yalla, yalla, habibi, as they say. So, thanks, guys. So, 480 people watching on YouTube. Give us a little bit of a like. If you're real and if you're listening to me, give us a like, guys. Come on, don't make me beg you, please. Give us a like. Make it to 500. What else I should do? I do trade live. I lose money for you live. I give you laptop. What else I need you to do for you?
we had pigeons on with Peter.
Peter's on Peter. He was a corporate executive. Now he's coming and doing a show for you. What else he should do for you? Come party with us. It's never enough. Kyle is. It's never enough.
Meta's getting back to all-time high. 531 and change. Less than $10 away.
Brent, is there the screen in the chat room? Do you guys see a screen in the chat room? Greg, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna actually go to Tibet next September, so in 2 months. Do you guys see the screen, the live stream in the chat room? Because I see a black screen.
Yeah, it's
you
there.
can see that.
If you look at if you look at your vMix tab, it shows what's
Yeah, for me it's kind of a little bit tricky. So
okay. Wow, Tesla's been super choppy. Just having trouble at that 200 level. Okay, we've got Megan checking in. Everything's all good, apparently.
ED is coming down. Probably he wants to stop me out. Still doesn't have the momentum to go up, huh? Yeah, from media. Seeing a scanner at 40.
Video's back at the View app. Tesla's back at the View app. WBA is trying to crawl itself out of the basement here.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get out of NVIDIA, guys, at the break even. Turned out to be a bad day for me, guys. Very bad loss.
You were up quite a bit on NVIDIA trade at one point.
I know that was amazing. Yeah, I messed up the second trade.
That
most of my loss was on MU. I tried to short this freaking MU and a couple of times, and I got stopped out. Yeah, it turned out to be a very, very bad day for me, guys. It's Peter's fault. Yeah, that turned out to be a bad day for me for now. Try to short this freaking MU. Stopped out all the time. This MU doesn't want to go down. It's been never. It's been a while that I traded MU, and it trades like shit. Yeah, trades reviews, dull shake, and the recaps were good. I was thinking about it, but the problem with that recap is now we're trading live, so our trades are actually live. But the problem is live trading is like 1 hour, 2 hours. Those recaps were nice because they were educational and short. I might actually bring it back. I might actually put the recaps back. We're gonna look at it. We are experimenting, as you know, with YouTube and what would be the best. So we're experimenting with that. So thanks for being patient and thanks for giving us the feedback. So give us the feedback. What would be the best way to improve our channel, improve our offering, improve our branding as a community? So that's why we're doing this practices and changes and try to mess around with live streaming, try with the different type of videos. The recaps were nice because it was a super summarized, very concise trade review and educational. Now the same material is in the live, but I don't think anyone was going to watch 2 hours again our live stream. So so that's why. So if you have any feedback, just send me an email so we can actually do that. Okay.
Yeah. Always interested in hearing other people's, getting other people's feedback on how we can make things better for the community.
Yeah, you make mistakes a lot during the process, but I think the whole goal is to make our offering much better. Yeah, just email me, andrew@beveltraders.com if you have any feedback. We gotta sit down and review. We gotta sit down and review our changes on live streaming, or the quality of our production, or the type of videos that we're doing every once in a while, and see what are we doing. So what's AMD doing?
Everything's kind of, like I said, well, with market Q's tried to break out and failed. It was like a false breakout. Same with the SPY, false breakout. Kind of we're getting really choppy. I mean, MU has done nothing since the open. Amazon's had a bit of a run up. CRM is still strong. They are definitely coming after CRM today. Somebody is. I wonder if did CRM get some kind of an upgrade or? Yeah, I'm out of. I'm flat right now.
I think tomorrow would be some volatile day because tomorrow is the inflation number. Yes.
Yeah, tomorrow is the PCE data, so we'll get that 8:30 before the market opens. This afternoon at 4:15, we will get Nike earnings, so it should be interesting. Lots of opinions on where that will trade after they report.
Steve has a book on calming the mind, enlightened master Sikh apprentice. That's nice.
Who's got a book? Who's got a book?
One of our members.
Oh.
Yeah, so nice. We have published authors here. So I post the link of the book here. Nice. Nice, Steve. That's really nice. I'll buy the book.
Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a cool cool cover.
Very nice. Well, congratulations. Uh,
Yeah,
super exciting to see such a high quality people are coming. Published 2020. Yeah, very nice.
yeah. I got
I
a
congratulate.
got an audio book too.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. See, such a great. We are such a great community. This is amazing. Like, see high quality people, published authors. I love getting to know every single one of you guys. You're such a great community.
Yeah, and that's why we fly all over the world to meet our members.
Yeah, exactly.
Great meetup in Colombia, and we ended up with a couple of people, more people on our team after that. So just looking at what the expected move on Nike is after the close today. So it's trading around $94. We've got calls trading at 360 by 370, and puts trading 355 by 365. So call it 360. So $7.20 move on a $94 stock. Can do the math on that.
Show
It's
off.
about eight.
Brian's showing off his trade.
It's
Keep
about an
showing
eight
off about your
percent.
trade.
It's about an 8% expected move. So
Mm.
so three. So if you go out,
So it's kind of a weird market. IWM, what's IWM doing? Perhaps some TNA. IWM doesn't
W,
have any momentum to go anywhere either.
WBA really just is sold off. Yeah, I kind of think now it's Thursday, and I kind of think that they're
Oh,
everybody's going to be kind of waiting for this PCE number that's going to come out. I see WBA rejected the VWAP and now is trading under 12 again. 94. Let's go. Let's go to the 84s and and the 104s. See what kind of premium we get. It's certainly not as good as MU. 25 cents for 80 strike, 84 strike, and 66 cents for the 104 strike. So it seems like there's a bit of a bias to the upside on Nike because the options are more expensive on the call side. So people are wanting more premium to buy the calls there. Because they think maybe there's a better chance it's going to go higher versus lower, not asking for as much premium on the downside. All right, guys, it is that time. 7:30 on the West Coast, 10:30 on the East Coast. Hope everyone had a great day. And
Yeah, awesome,
we'll see
guys.
you
Well,
tomorrow.
see you guys tomorrow in the chat and in the live. And again, for those of you who are coming to my party, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow in the party. Thanks for coming. Some people are coming really from out of the country. I really, really appreciate that. And super excited. And if guys, anyone has any feedback about really the trading, the live YouTube, anything that we do with the chat room and everything, just email me because I want to review these changes that we are making very soon. And maybe either continuing it or going back to the same older style. So thanks. I saw a couple of two emails about Pandorang and Dan. They just sent me to email. Thanks, guys, and all the best. So I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Have a good day.